washed. That's what's gonna happen to the Q if they ever dare step foot into the Hoovers. I mean, this is such a one-sided fight that you can't even say that the Q has a chance. They don't have any special hacks, any special powers that could possibly go up against the Daleks. The Daleks are going to systematically erase them from time itself. They don't got anything against that. I mean, this is such a one-sided fight for the Q that I genuinely have to downgrade their opponent from the Daleks down to the Cybermen. And remember, the Cybermen are only better at doing one thing compared to the Daleks, and that's dying. And even then, this is still going to be a wash. The Q are going to get destroyed by the Cybermen. I mean, sure, the Q is powerful. They've got weapons that could wipe out entire solar system. They're a galaxy-spanning civilization, maybe even multiple galaxy-spanning civilization. But nearly every fucking species in the Hoovers is a universe-spanning civilization. I don't gotta explain to you why the universe is a bit bigger than a galaxy. And now I know some people are gonna say, oh, just because one empire is bigger than the other doesn't automatically mean that the bigger one wins. Yes it does. That logic only really applies to empires that are stuck on one planet, on one continent, or two continents, because they still are relative. They're still genuinely small in the grand scheme of things. But an empire that spans multiple galaxies going up against an empire that spans the entirety of the universe, it is not a fight. The difficulty spike is exponential with this shit. Now I know the Q has some bullshit abilities and hacks, but even then that's still not gonna help them. Oh, they can transmutate any biomatter into whatever shape or function they want it to be. Bro Chacho, the Cybermen are turning planets into spaceships. The entire thing. And now to put the final nail into the coffin, let's talk about the one thing that the Q, or for that matter, every other species in the Book of All Tomorrows don't have compared to nearly every other species in the Hoovers. Time travel. Right? It doesn't matter whether the Cybermen's time traveling capabilities are stolen from the Time Lords, they still have it, so they can still do it. I mean, genuinely, what is the Q going to do if the Cybermen decide to go back in time and just turn their planet, their birth planet, into a spaceship? Like, stop them from ever having even evolved past amoebas. I mean, seriously, if the Q were to ever be put from the All Tomorrows verse into the Hoovers, they would be a one-season villain. And that is the best I could give them. I mean, they're probably not even gonna show up in any other later seasons because they're going to get wiped out by the Doctor if he ever finds out what they've been doing to other species or to other humans. They do not stand a chance.